Good evening. Today we are going to talk about Armed Forces Special Powers Act. The debate around it has been raging on between states, the affected states, the police organizations, the armed forces, the legal fraternity, and the human rights activists. The debate is going to get more sharper in coming days because the new law now provides further immunity to armed forces as as per the new law, which is the Bharatiya Suraksha Sanhita bill, which is going to replace the old criminal procedure code. No criminal case can be registered against any armed forces personnel during while he is acting or performing duty in the line of duty without the sanction of center or state. Now this is a huge move from the existing laws, because as per the existing laws, the prosecution sanction is needed at the time of the arrest, but the new law proposes that even for the registration of case you need prosecution sanction. The Home Secretary, that is the Union Home Secretary of India, Mr. Ajay Kumar Bhalla, recently he briefed Parliamentary Committee on Home Affairs and he spoke about 46 significant changes which are now going to be brought under this new law. The new law also provides a lot of protection to armed forces. In fact, the presentation which was given by the Union Home Secretary clearly states that the Sanhita introduced safeguards to prevent registration of cases against armed forces. Now, obviously, there is going to be a lot of debate around this. CrPC, as we all know, was introduced in 1898. Later, it was amended in 1973. But it already provides a lot of safeguards as far as armed forces are concerned. So when you speak to different people, they give you a different version. When you speak to armed forces personnel, they say that this is needed because the armed police forces are fighting a proxy war. They are fighting with new technologies, because the enemy has new technologies and they have to fight this proxy war. And AFPSA empowers the military, the army people, to assume significant role in conducting operations. In two cases, it gives them more powers. First is it assists local police to conduct flag marches, like we have already seen in Manipur, that when flag marches were conducted, they were conducted by army. Wherever they are conducted by army. The flag marches are conducted to protect public property or to restore law and order situation, but each and every action has to be restored by the local magistrate. Secondly, when the public order kicks in, that time the lethality or the danger is all-time high, and in this case, the soldiers are given immunity. They have been given power to conduct searches, to conduct seizures, to arrest, and they are given immunity. So this immunity is going to get strengthened further. And now questions are being raised by many people that whether it is needed or it is not needed. We need to explain it to you that where all already Armed Forces Special Power Act is in place. It is already in place in Assam, in Arunachal, in certain areas, in Nagaland, in Manipur. Again, in 19 police stations, it's not there. So, in significant chunk of area of Manipur, the Armed Forces Special Powers Act has been enforced, and in some areas, like in 19 police stations, it's not there. So obviously, the army people say that they need more protection when they go out to conduct operations. However, when you speak to legal experts or when you speak to human rights activists, they have a different opinion. They say that you are giving draconian powers to armed forces, armed police personnel, because they already have such kind of powers. Like in JNK, many cases have come to light wherein excesses have been reported by army. In a recent case, in fact, in Shopian, where a major was convicted and he was given a life imprisonment, but the tribunal, the Armed Forces Tribunal, they gave away his imprisonment and they granted him bail. The case obviously is an old case. It happened on 16th July 2020 when three people were gunned down by Rashtriya Rifles, and later it was found that those people were local people from Rajouri area. However, the army convicted the major, but this conviction was set aside and he was granted bail. So in such cases, questions are bound to be asked. Then there is another example of Mon area where 30 army police personnel, including the major, killed 6 local miners in Mon district in 2021, that is December 2021. Nagaland police registered a case also. They went ahead and asked prosecution sanction from center, but the center declined. So in such cases, questions are being asked because justice needs to be seen done rather than just done. It needs to be seen done. In such cases, questions are now being asked. And another point which the legal experts point out, that FIR is the first document, that is the first information report. But if the new law now which is about to kick in, if the FIR is only not registered, then you are keeping the basic legal right of a human being. You're not giving him that kind of a legal right. So questions are being asked by legal fraternity also in this case also. And another point is that most of the wherever this Armed Forces Special Power Act is in place, it's where the situation is not normal, whether it's Jammu and Kashmir, whether it's in northeastern states, or even in Naxal infested areas. However, there's a catch also. The armed forces are only covered in the new law. In the new law, the central armed police forces are not covered. So whether the act would be amended further, that needs to be seen. But right now, the debate is going on whether such kind of more draconian powers should be given to armed police forces or not. This is a debate which is going on within the legal community also, and within the human right activist also. So the debate continues. Meanwhile, the immunity is going to be provided to armed forces, which includes army, which includes air force, which includes navy, uh, in disturbed areas, because they claim that they operate in disturbed areas and they need this kind of immunity if they need to go on for such kind of operations where they are fighting a proxy war. So for on this topic, that is it from me. I'll be seeing you next week again with a new topic. Thank you for watching this. Thank you so much.